Hi there, my name is Melanie Badger, and your teacher asked me to come and talk to you today about what it's like to be a business owner. The name of my business is Peace, Love, and Reiki by Melanie, and I have been in business since 2018. This is my home office. I typically work out of my home office for the most part, although when I first started out and I was trying to get my name out there, I would do some actual events in the community in some various businesses, which it's a great platform to sort of jump off your business and get out there and make people aware of what you do. So first let's talk about business names. You want to make sure that you come up with a few different names and then do some research. Google, social media, just kind of look around and see if anyone else has the same name or a similar name, because you want to make sure that you stand out and that there's no confusion as to who you are. Second, I wanted to talk about social media. I just use pretty much Facebook and Instagram. Twitter is okay, especially if you have your own personal account. You can share your business stuff onto there, but to be honest, I've generated a lot more business through Facebook and Instagram, and it's really nice because you can link the two, so whatever you post on Facebook, you can also simultaneously post on Instagram and vice versa. Facebook has two business apps that go along with the regular app. One is called Facebook Pages, and it will help you to set up your business page. And there's also another app that they have, and it's called Business Suite, and I actually use that one as well to set up my posts. So on the topic of that, I would suggest posting at least once or twice a day on your platforms, because you want to stay present, and especially with Facebook, if your followers don't like something very often, you may sort of get lost in the shuffle, because that's just kind of how Facebook works, unfortunately. So try to do one or two posts a day, and it seems to work out pretty well. So now I'd like to talk about websites. I have two websites, and they're both free, which is very important when you're starting out your business, because you're trying to save money, and there's so many free things out there that you can utilize to help you with your marketing. Wix is a great website. It's really basic, but it's super easy to set up your website and get all the basic information out there. Square is another website that I use to set up my website, and it's also free. Plus, with the Square site, you will get an opportunity to take payments and make appointments for people as well. I prefer the Square website to take appointments. The Facebook app does not work as well, honestly, and I think Square is a lot more user-friendly. So once you have your social media and your website set up, I would suggest that you make sure that they're all consistent. So whatever profile picture you might have on Facebook for your business, make sure that it's the same all the way across the board, because you want to make it easier for your clients to find you, and consistency does help a lot. Third, I'd like to talk about podcasting, which is kind of a new thing for me, but it actually has generated some business, and it's a great way to express yourself and talk about what you love and your passions as far as your business is concerned. Anchor is the app that I use for my podcast, and it's super easy to use, and you can broadcast on iTunes, Google Podcast, Spotify, which are all major apps that people use to listen to podcasts. And so I just feel that it's just a wonderful way to advertise, and it's free. I also just wanted to talk about continued learning. So any type of certifications that you can get as far as your business is concerned will really help you to generate more customers. So if you have more things that you can offer to your clients, the more clients that you're going to get, and the more versatile type of a group of clientele that you will get as well. So there are plenty of websites that you can get certifications online, so you don't even have to leave your house. I would definitely suggest a website called Center of Excellence. It's very user-friendly, and there's lots of different trainings and certifications that you can get. Also, Udemy is another good one, and again, very user-friendly. The only reason I use two is because there's just different things on the two apps, and it's always best to get a certification that is on sale, because sometimes it can get a little expensive, and if one's not on sale on one app, then go to the other one and check. But it's just very important to, no matter what your business is, to be well-rounded and to have knowledge in several different areas of whatever business that you are doing. I also wanted to talk today about different add-ons. So depending on what your business is, you could definitely benefit by selling items that go with your business. So for example, my business is basically spiritual and metaphysical, and a lot of people appreciate the crystal jewelry that I make, and I also make a lot of different perfumes and oils. So that has generated a lot of extra business for me, and it's also generated different types of clients. So you might just have a client for a particular service, then you might have another client that only is interested in your products. Well, sometimes those sort of cross over, so you'll get a customer that's coming for a service, pick up a little extra something to take with them for themselves or for a gift on the way. Gift certificates are great too. So then it might be the reverse, where you just have clients that want items, and then they end up asking you about the other services that you do. So it's just a great window for you to get new clients, for sure. I've also recently started allowing people that make different types of things sell them in my home office. I don't charge them or anything, because it gets people in my door and it generates money for them as well. So you have a lot of local people that make certain things, and you could offer those things out of your office. It actually has just been a great marketing strategy for me, and it's helpful for the people in our community that have their own little businesses too. I also want to talk about adding employees. So it's pretty much just me in my business, but my oldest daughter is now certified in Reiki as well, and so we're sort of working together, and especially because I'm really busy, it helps that she can take some of my clients off of my hands, and it's a good income for her, a little extra pocket money for her too. So make sure that you trust whoever you're going to add, for sure. And make sure that they understand your beliefs and how you would like to keep your business running, and make sure that they are trained properly, and it's a great asset, actually. Always keep evolving. Keep changing with the business that you're doing, and keep track of what other businesses are doing as well, so you can stay out there and not necessarily take other people's clients away. That's not what I'm saying, because that's not ethical, but just keep evolving, keep changing. Don't stay stuck in the same old. That's why I was also suggesting continuing your education and certifications, because all the different services that you can offer will help your business grow. T-shirts, super easy advertiser. You can wear it anywhere. I would suggest just buying like one or two for yourself to wear. My cousin made this one, so it was super cheap. There's lots of people out there right now that have those circuit machines, and so it's just like a super cheap way to advertise. I even had her put all my information on the back. And like I said, a lot of people are making t-shirts right now, so it's a great way for you to advertise, and you could probably find someone that could make one very, very cheap. And then if there's an interest, you could also sell the shirts out of your office too. I just think it's a great marketing tool because you're pretty much wearing what you're trying to advertise. Super easy. Something new that I started over 2020 was trying to figure out what I could do in the midst of the pandemic and still keep my business running and out there for everyone to remember and utilize. And so I started coming up with doing some online training for people where I was only doing training and teaching in person before. I came up with a way to take on those clients that wanted to learn and get certified in Reiki without being in person. So that is something that you need to think about in this day and age where a lot of people prefer something to be remote, just to be creative. And so I ended up just making my lectures recorded and sending those along with their manual. And I actually got a whole new set of clients that way because people that were interested in doing the certifications, it was a logistics thing where they lived far away, and so that worked out too. So I was getting, the people that didn't want to be exposed, to being with someone in person for obvious reasons as far as COVID is concerned. But then I also got a whole new group of people that became clients that don't live in my area. So it's worked out really well. So I also started offering some of my services remotely because Reiki can be sent remotely as well, and doing a lot of tarot readings via Messenger, and that's also worked out pretty well because some people don't want to talk to you or they don't want to come and do it in person. It's because their schedule's so hectic, and it just made it easier for them to be able to do it via message or phone call. So another marketing strategy that has actually worked out pretty well for me to do things remote. Well, I have pretty much gone down my whole list I have here of things. My business name is Peace, Love, and Reiki by Melanie. My name is Melanie Badger, and I'm located in Millbury, Ohio. I am going to give you a quick view of all of my info if you'd like to take a screenshot or save it for later if you're interested in starting your own business, or if you have any other questions or are even curious about what Reiki is all about. Thanks.